Hey everybody, welcome back to Bookish Days. I am Brad, your Sunday, and really quick, I just want to apologize for having this go up so late. I'm having to film on this webcam because I usually film at least a day in advance. I usually film the day before, like in advance. But that didn't happen this weekend, and now I'm rushing to hurry to get this up, so I'm really sorry. But this week's topic is top 12 books of 2012, and I'm actually going to also do a different video, but it will still be the same top 12 that'll go up on my personal channel sometime this week, hopefully. But I'm just going to go ahead and get started and show you my top 12. Number 12 is A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. If you read this book, which you should, be prepared to cry because yes, this is such a tiny little book and it does have illustrations. Let's see if I can get to a page. Like, here's a good one. But it packs so much emotion in this, and this was really great. 11 goes to Everneath by Brody Ashton. This is an awesome Hades and Persephone's retelling. I highly recommend this one. Number 10 is Between Shades of Grey by Rita Sepetys. Another book that will make you cry if you read it. And yes, I love this book. It was very sad, and this makes me want to pick up some more historical books. Number 9, Through the Evernight by Veronica Rossi. Now, I also read Under the Never Sky back in 2012 and loved it, but this was just great. This is the second book, and it comes out January 8th, which is this Tuesday, and I love this series. Number 8, The Archived by Victoria Schwab. This also comes out on January 22nd, I believe, and this is about a place where the dead rest on shelves like books, and you can look at them. It's basically kind of like just a place for dead, but you can look back through the histories, but there are librarians who have to keep the dead in their place, and this girl is one of them, or kind of like an apprentice, and this book was also very great. Very awesome world building in this one. Number 7, 10 by Gretchen McNeil. I read this in one night, and it is very suspenseful, very eerie, and very creepy, and I love this. 6, What's Left of Me by Kat Zhang. A very awesome dystopian sci-fi book. I love the concept. It's very original, and now I'm left dying for the sequel. Number 5, The Peculiar by Stefan Bachman. I read this in, I think, a matter of 24 hours as well, and I read this like right after I had my foot surgery back in August, and I am in love with this book. This is my favorite middle grade novel of all time. It is very, very great, and so I cannot wait for the sequel. Number 4, I do not actually physically own because I had it as an e-arc from Edelweiss, and it was Shades of Earth by Beth Revis. This book was phenomenal. I think the best finale to a trilogy or series or whatever I have ever read. It is very amazing. It comes out next week on the 15th, and you should, if you haven't already picked up this series, go ahead and do that because the Across the Universe trilogy is amazing. Number 3, Out of the Easy by Rita Sepetys. This is her next novel, which comes out next month in February, and this is also my favorite historical novel. I seriously felt like I was in the 1950s with these characters, so this was a very, very great. I highly recommend you all pick this up when it comes out. Number 2, Scarlet by Marissa Meyer, the sequel to Cinder. And yes, I also did love Cinder very much, but Scarlet was fantastic. Another one of the best sequels I've ever read, and this one comes out next month on February 5th, and I highly recommend that you pick up this series. And number 1, I'm sure you all know it because I mention it all the time, is Incarnate by Jodi Meadows. What can I say? I love this book. I love my fantasy, dragons and sylph, and awesome world building and fantastic characters. And oh, I just love this book. Alright guys, so that was all from me this week here on Bookish Days. I will see you next Sunday. And really quick, I just want to say that Allie, we are sure going to miss you for the time that you were gone here on Bookish Days. So I will see you all next week, and happy reading.